Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be watching The Wire Season 3, Episode 3. Oh, God. What shenanigans are we going to get into now? At least he seems a little motivated. Oh. That's a pleasant sound. Nervousness. Yeah. He's getting grilled. Yeah, he is.
Somebody new. You can't take away your EOD, Marvin.
I don't even want to think about the worst these motherfuckers can do. You don't either.
They know. I mean, they know. Some level, they're corrupt.
The dots. Have a look.
Oh my god. It's a
You had a body drop
systemic
there last week, and this
issue,
is what
though.
the fuck it looked like yesterday. Bond and Preston. Chase and Durham.
Sir.
Yeah, this is truly just looking for a scapegoat, I think, because the issue is bigger than what they want to accept. I feel like they're trying so hard to remain in denial and in the dark. It's not going to work out.
I deployed my resources per your instructions. They're going to sell their drugs somewhere.
Major Taylor. I look at your numbers. It all
Sorry, I'm breaking so fast, but actually that was, I think, critical right there. They're going to sell their drugs somewhere. I didn't even think about that. Removing the towers? Well, I did picture them spreading like a disease, but I didn't see how hard it was to catch them or to contain it to a certain degree. I mean, whenever they had the towers, there were spots. Like maybe people could avoid those areas, or at least they knew where to look for certain players, right? It was easier to pinpoint them. But now, if they're this spread, they're basically out of their cage. And that is dangerous. And maybe that's not helping anything. I don't want to say that's like the sole reason why the murders are going on. Well, it is because people are fighting for territories. So yeah, this is pretty bad, actually. The greed to build those condos. That's funny. They made their own mess. By not taking the political role seriously.
tells me that you lack a fucking clue.
Okay.
If you'll permit me, you now command the Eastern District.
Wow.
Major Taylor, you are relieved.
That's so humiliating. I hate that they do this stuff.
Anyone else having trouble with the writing on the wall?
And that's the problem. That's the problem of having elected officials get there by political games. They don't care. They just don't care.
If you want to sell me a new car, you better really sell it to me.
I don't remember these two women's names. I know they're with Omar, and I know they had their like own hustle before they were actually teamed up with Omar for a way. But I will say, I do find them a little refreshing and very, very interesting to watch. And I hope we kind of learn about them a little bit more, because you don't see a lot of women in like the gangster world or in the organizations. I know we had Dee's mom, but besides that, I can't really think of another female presence working the city or the culture. I don't know how to word it. You know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Girl, you crazy. Shit, get down. Get down.
Yeah, they feeling it now.
They protecting the fuck out of it, too.
But come tomorrow morning, they gonna scale back down to the 3-man skeleton crew, you feel me?
Not sure I like this.
Why
What?
keep hitting up the Barksdale people?
What would we call Omar? Like what would we call his entourage? It's not like they're the cops, right? But it's like the Baltimore's, what's that word? Like justice, like street justice. I'm not too sure. I don't know. I don't remember the phrase completely, but I feel like they made Omar, and it's like their own karma, because he's after them. Hope that makes sense.
So why?
Because, indeed.
Oh, this show does not shy away from that kind of stuff.
But he did that job on the Dozeman kid last week. Gave it up in a full statement.
Before or after you knocked the shit out of him?
Injuries were sustained while patrol officers were effecting pursuit and arrest of aforementioned suspects.
Like, I'm not like them we've seen a lot of iffy interrogation stuff. We've seen a lot of things already. Like Ziggy's full confession. Not that Ziggy didn't deserve jail time. Like he did murder someone. So yeah, for sure. But it almost their bad actions like kind of camouflage behind what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like obviously he shot, a fellow police officer, and he does need to be apprehended for sure. But then they beat him up for their own personal justice too, and it just messy.
I think this is a tragic motherfucking miscarriage of justice. The word from upstairs is that we're supposed to be having less murders, not more.
This is Anne Arundel County. Why should they care about
That's right.
Deputy wants to know, have we recovered Dozeman's service weapon?
No, sir. The kid said he sold it on the street. A certain peanut, whereabouts unknown.
What's gonna happen when McNulty doesn't let D go?
Look, the great white deputy has spoken. This case is not down until that gun comes home.
Thought you should know my boy Cheese. He went into the box with a couple of police.
You still talk?
No doubt. The way it turned out, they the ones that fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
How come?
Tried to pin a hit on them. Said they had it all over.
Great.
Got hit.
A dub.
But now the wire's kaput.
So they had
All that sacrifice for what?
That.
Me and the people I keep close, we don't talk on the phone line. You talk on the phone string? What we know is they still looking hard at us.
Basically. That's just a giant clue lost.
And bullets and liquor. Boredom. You keep it boring, String. You keep it dead fucking boring.
That's a big warning. It seems foreboding. Big word for me. Kind of.
You're serious?
5/8. Read 'em and weep.
You just can't catch your ass is all.
It's just luck, Tony. Nah, it's just luck.
His luck's gonna run out, isn't it?
Yes, it did. Come on in.
So what's on your mind?
We're off the record. There's gonna be no academy class of police cadets this year.
And this is coming from his honor? To what end?
Keep some money. Nah, but you call the personnel office and they'll confirm that the class is delayed until next year.
Will this hurt or help? Would this be viewed as if the mayor got backstabbed or not? This obviously doesn't make the police force look good, especially with all the murders in the street. Like, to a certain extent, you have to keep the peace between the civilians too, and if they get more riled up, it just gets more chaotic. It's a giant snowball effect. So this is not another good look, especially after they had that big debacle at the council meeting thing.
You get that much, you can come back to me for a couple of quotes.
You want in on this?
No, indeed. I love my mayor.
Okay, yeah, exactly.
Stirring up some shit.
Just a little bit.
Boss, you sure it's a good idea not to tell anybody about this downtown?
Ignorance is bliss, Lieutenant.
New target, Kintel Williamson. Goes by Prince K.
So we're off Proposition Joe's people?
We're gonna ship all mid-level arrests downtown to CID. Let narcotics work up those prosecutions. After that, we're on to new business. With everybody pressed to bring the murder rate down, that's the new mandate for this unit.
Bill has bodies on him, too.
Not lately. And Prop Joe hasn't made much noise either.
He has bodies by his association. If he wasn't there, okay, someone else would take over. But
Still running product. Still got kids banging out there.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, because we blew a wire over a fucking dog, we have to let him just walk on?
That would get me mad too, to be honest. But I do feel like it would do something going for someone like Stringer. But there's only so much you can do against leadership.
I want an investigative strategy mapped out by week's end.
Yeah. Orders are orders. This is real political.
Spirit, anyway.
It's true. That is something McNulty. Well, yeah, we know McNulty wants Stringer Bell, but hey, this figuring this out with D, this could get things back up. Hopefully. Oh God, it gives me the chills. It just gives me the chills. It gives me the chills. No one did that simple thing. simple, right?
So where
It does
to?
seem so simple. Ugh.
There's a couple occupying the 200 block, and otherwise, we're good.
I don't know what he's doing. What is he doing?
Commissioner Burrell, please.
But also, how could there be some areas like that within the city? And man, they need some funding. How does the city get funding? Tourism? No one's gonna. I don't know. I don't know how that works, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
Councilman Croquette. Irv, I'm giving you a heads up. You're going to get a call from a Sun Papers reporter about the academy class. Calm the hell down, Irv. Exactly.
Oh, okay.
And you call the mayor yourself, and you tell him you got a reporter nosing around about the academy class getting pushed. You want that class, Irv? You got to trust me.
But okay, so yeah, he did do it to benefit Irv. I always forget his name, Irv. But of course, yeah, the mayor's not gonna like this. But I guess that's how you get things done. So nasty, but it is what it is. I don't think anyone is friends with each other in the political world. If someone calls you their friends because they want something from you.
He tell you how I'm doing? I know what you're thinking.
I wonder what this
You ain't
is.
looking all at yourself.
Just trying to find your sister, that's all.
She ain't for you no more. She ain't for none of our kind. Picked herself up. County knows, look down on all us city niggas with.
That sucks. That's a really sad feeling because I bet she feels abandoned by her sister, to be honest with you. It's very hard. Like, what you see the city, what jobs can make them enough that they could just pack up their entire family and move? I bet it is extremely hard. And her sister, I'm kind of like, in this environment, it really feels like there's just no getting better. So like leaving would be maybe the best option, but then you're leaving someone behind if you're born and raised, right? It's very difficult.
She a teacher.
It's good.
Now you looking to tip on out of here, get your aftershave on, get yourself correct.
I hope he does too, to be honest with you.
Up Ida B. Wells.
It's hard, and I can't imagine how hard it is for him to kind of still navigate the world again.
I ain't seen your little girl. You gonna have to back up.
Please, just take a look at her. Please, just
I ain't seen your daughter.
Damn. They're smart with this, and they're quick with it, and they're brave with it, because... Woo! Is that Halo? I loved Halo.
Hey, where that, man? Back there.
They're gonna get smarter with it, too. What if they start making booby traps?
Hand me that screw gun and calm the fuck down.
It's a trap, yeah. Well, it's like a signal kind of thing. Oh my god, it looks like we're gonna have casualties today. It's about to get messy. Oh my god.
Oh, I got you, baby. I got you.
They're a team. Damn. Ooh. They're very outgunned. I don't know about the shotty at this point. I don't know. Maybe like a secondary. You gotta commit, don't you? Like, you have to have a mindset. Like, I think you have to, every single time they do something like this, like, you gotta know. I feel like there's a high chance I could die. And kind of accept that. No. I just called her interesting.
Come on, get in the car. Get the car, man.
Ah! I just called her interesting. I'm cursed. Every time I like a character or I call someone interesting or someone catches my attention, which I think the show does shows do that on purpose. Like, they make captivating characters only to, cause heartbreak or because she was so interesting to me.
Your department leaks like a fucking sieve.
Mhm.
Tell the newspapers that the
You're gonna be a
class is
scapegoat.
delayed for some reason.
Mr. Mayor, this was a budget question. I was directed to delay that class.
Yeah, you took the hit then. You're taking the hit now.
Yep.
I thank you for both.
You know what? What was his true intention? Was intention to get Irv that class, or was intention to show him that the mayor's not his friend? Like true colors. Like, you've done all this for the mayor, he's not even gonna do anything for you.
Cocksuckers got me chasing one gun through a city full of them.
These guys are so busy catching new ones.
Don't look at me. I'm in the haystacks looking for Dozerman's prodigal gun.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have a giant workload.
With the 2x4, I don't think so. Put that with the part twos.
This one to assault by pointing. If you don't use a handgun, you don't get credit for waving it, right?
The way that they're doing it, that seems.
Do it clean.
Thank you, because that seems so like so nasty.
What about Comstat, boss? They'll rip you.
It's $5 to my 30, right?
I think they're actually going to take away his retirement. I think they'll do it.
Some explanation, some excuse, if you will.
I have none, sir.
You are content with this?
I mean, how's he? It's his job.
I wish we were making more of an impact.
Thank you.
Major Colvin, I'm under the impression crime is down in the Western. Perhaps you misfigured your
Have you been?
this week.
Have you showed up?
You're very accurate.
This is a cooperative effort, a cooperative department. Why, in the Eastern District, Lieutenant Daniels exemplified this new spirit just the other day.
Had the drug war been allowed to carry on? You mean the investigation? To stop them? I hate Rawls so much. Oh, it's so aggravating. Like, the way he words it is like, under my impression, it's like you just really want to go like this, or la la la, I can't hear you. Like, that's his. I hate him so much.
This is what we're talking about. You got the real stats and projections somewhere else. Someone's just outside the door with them, right?
The mayor has to go.
Fucking brulee.
At the end of the day, that's me getting mad at Rawls.
Some half-assed.
It's there's no point. Rawls is answering somebody else, which is the mayor. The mayor truly has to go. Why is he there? What's the point? Why did he want to be mayor if he was going to do that?
I wish we were doing better platitude that's meant to fool maybe a 6-year-old girl into thinking you're doing your job. Because there isn't going to be a goddamn Western District in 20 years if this shit keeps up.
I don't care how many years you have on this job. If the felony rate doesn't fall, you most certainly will.
Oh, I personally find their tone of voice to be very agitating and aggravating and just belittling and not fit for leadership, to be honest with you. The way of thinking and everything. But I know I understand that's the point. I'm just ranting, okay? But also right now I get the feeling that he's not going to take this. No. I get the feeling that he's going to bite them even back, like worse. And I hope the other majors kind of join in, because can you imagine what if all majors actually get on the same page and say, no, we're going to revolt like that? I think that has to do with that beer story that he said the other day. Like, we all have to do something. We have to collectively do something. That's the only way. If the leadership is spoiled rotten, you got to do it united. You have to. Don't know if we can, though. This is unfortunate. And having the kids dialogue in the back while this is happening is really heartbreaking. Like, they're not, it doesn't seem like they're shocked about it. They're literally role-playing. Oh my God. If that doesn't speak to the culture of Baltimore, then I don't know what does. Like, these kids are role-playing a shootout. That's crazy. They're not shocked with the bodies. They're not shocked with the police force. They're like, I know that even as an adult, if I see a scene like that, I'm like, oh my God, like, what happened? Like, I would have serious concern, right? They're not concerned. There is no fear. This is just an everyday life. And that's really, really sad. And also great storytelling, like producing. Oh, wow. They're like action figures to these kids. These are the role models. This is exactly who they're looking up to and imitating. Look. Y'all remember the guy that got shot? The guy that killed Cheese's dog? Remember he got shot? Remember how they were in the corner and they were talking about who was the toughest on the street? Like, you know, like a card, like a player, like as if they were like a deck of these players, the most notorious ones. It was as if they were, you know, we're just talking about legends. Like it's just so skewed, you know. Instead of having a good role model, this is what gets you remembered.
You want me, boss? Your number's way down, fruit.
Oh.
Way down.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
That's Barksdale's people. You know, when I ran a shop and my numbers dropped, I damn sure did something about it. Take the youngins with you. Give them a workout. All right.
So, Lieutenant,
You just know what you have to do at that, like in his position, and it sucks too.
I got this Kentel Williamson character who needs some fixing. Rawls promised me Daniels in his unit for about a month or so.
you're getting quite the rep there, kiddo.
From the lieutenant's point of view, from Daniels, I understand getting on Rawls' good side maybe, but at the same time now they're using Daniels as a, like, here, I'll give you a favor, and I don't like that. That gives me a bad it leaves no.
How you gonna give Rawls his numbers?
I don't know, flex squads on the corners, and if that don't work, cheat on the stats.
What about you, Bunny?
I don't know. Thought I might legalize drugs.
Except for Tank?
Yeah, Tank gone. The other bro dropped him, so I guess we even now.
Even?
Get one, right? That's like a 40-degree day.
They're like reporting to him like for praise for
Ain't nobody got nothing to say about a 40-degree day. 50, bring a smile to your face. Nobody give a fuck about 40. Nobody remember 40, and y'all giving me way too many 40-degree days. What the fuck? Now, we gonna cover that bitch's funeral, her fucking wake. We gonna be all over that motherfucker till the bitch hit the ground. Now, y'all feel me on this?
Yeah.
That's sneaky.
Show up.
That's super sneaky.
Like a 40-degree day.
Bro. Even me, like, I know that's not even a good conversation to have, right? Like, he wants more to be done, right? But even me, I was like, how did you not get the point of Stringer? That was so funny. He's so young. Like, so many of these guys, I love the side dialogue. Now I'm gonna start paying attention to the side dialogue of these characters, like the kids in the background. We keep seeing there was two guys at a porch talking to each other, talking about, I forgot what it was, but he said a word wrong, or like he had a misconception about something that's pretty kind of basic, but man, oh man, it shows more to what this is all about. She's doing good. It's scary. Do you approach her? Do you not? Will she be willing to talk to you?
The murders are still up.
Well, maybe if your personnel weren't so goddamn concerned for their goddamn conviction rate, they'd chance of whodunit or two.
Oh, for Christ's sakes!
Jesus, at least pretend you're on the same side.
Yeah.
Steven, you and I are both gonna be counting votes this time next year. Do something to help our sorry asses.
Is he lying?
I don't think any of us wants to have to get a real job.
Okay. Okay.
Mr. Mayor?
I just feel like they're not completely joking. They're just not.
But Burrell, though, you're vulnerable on crime, Clarence. You need to set some deadwood adrift.
Burrell's got friends.
You fire Burrell, you get some new blood in here, the crime rate drops, huh?
See, stuff like this, this is what I don't understand by individuals who abuse the system, right? So they get there by networking, right? They get there because they know someone. So, and you know, maneuvering and backstabbing, whatever. Basically, being corrupt to any sort of degree. They get these high positions. What makes them think? Well, I highly doubt they have full confidence in their surroundings, but what makes them have this confidence that they'll never get cut off or dropped, or that they're just going to keep this position? That's what I'm wondering now. Now look at this. The second he walks out the door, they're talking about it like this.
Mr. Mayor, it's time for Yunetta to go.
She's on the team, Odell. Just like my police commissioner.
Oh, he's loyal.
Don't you?
Okay. I wonder if he's going to still think like that when he finds out that he's working with the minister.
Girl in her 20s caught in the middle of a firefight takes one in the dome.
But she's still dead in a zip code that does not fucking matter.
That
and
sucks.
You still owe me a departmental issue 9.
That's horrible. And that exactly
Find
shows
the fucking gun, punk.
what I mean about the higher ups. Exactly. It's so disappointing to see that it's all just about the stats.
D'Angelo Barksdale was not a suicide.
But can they run with this?
He didn't need to. Physical evidence didn't match up.
Cedric is under a lot of pressure to use this unit to get the murder rate down. So for now, Stringer Bell's jacket belongs in narcotics.
He want to peel his unit off? His unit, Jimmy? And go after the target of his choice? Baby, it's his call.
Oh, that's kind of a point. I hate to say it, like, I do think McNulty's always on the right path. Okay, not like, he does his job well, always. He has good intentions. See, that's what makes this show very difficult, because you do have to navigate this world, and sometimes like this, he has a good lead on D'Angelo, right? And to get back on Stringer Bell, but he's gonna have to turn away a little bit and help the lieutenant, because the lieutenant helped him out, because it's just such a chain. It's just a chain, literally. It's so, I can't even imagine, how do you even get out of this work pressure like that?
I thought you were all about the best case possible.
When it's there, I am.
What are you thinking, Omar? What are you gonna do? Oh, he's lost a lot too, but he's caused a lot of deaths too. Oh no. Oh no, oh no, oh no. He's doing this to like atone first, like atone, basically. Oh.
It was my fault. You hear me? Sorry, yo.
Damn. It's because when he's the leader of his own unit, let's just say, and anything that happens to his crew, it's on his shoulders. I mean, you can't really predict this. I mean, in their line of work, so to say, their survivability is not very high. But whenever they're asking like, hey, why are we doing this? And he answered just, because I could see how that can leave a little bit of a sour note. You want to know what you're basically risking your life for. It does show that they just followed him, does show how much they respect Omar, though. I think. I mean, they've been following him this whole time, so.
How come they know you police when they hook up with you? And they know you police when they decide to start a family with you. All that shit is just fine.
This isn't good. What? Now I'm starting to see a pattern. Once the character starts drinking with McNulty, like alone, especially on the hood of a car in the middle of nowhere or something, their personal lives are real low.
Until one day it ain't.
You need to calm more.
I'm saying.
You need to stop fucking waitresses.
Last one's very valid, though.
Jesus. I'm turning into McNulty.
Interesting how they kind of all talk about it like that. Like, why am I like this? His ex-partner, whenever he hooked up with that lady, and then he had to go pick him up, and then now Kima, and it's just, they don't talk about it like, hey, you should really stop. It's more just like, oh yeah, we did it. Like, it's common knowledge. Oh, he's gonna go see her. Oh, I hope it goes well. This stuff breaks my heart. It does. Because I want the best for them. And seeing him like this in a suit and care about how he's looking and like I feel like he has aspirations for the future. It makes me forget that he actually shot somebody. So there's that. It's hard. But I do want him to I need a happy ending, y'all. One. And it makes me feel like he's going to die. Or like he's going to get sucked deeper down, and I don't want that.
Crew on that corner looks familiar.
Couple of faces.
Yeah, and also I know I've been getting corrected. I think I'm saying Brody, but it's Bodie. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not good with names. But I'll take it because it's close enough.
You gonna wait for a year and the whole world changes up. What the fuck happened? When?
Hmm?
How is he? You know, Ray collapsed in the gym at the Central District this morning. A fucking Stairmaster.
What? Are we reflecting life and death now? I mean, like at any moment? I don't know. Ray Cole sounds familiar.
Check it out.
But I can't pinpoint it right now. That's terrifying. He looks so young.
We out of here.
Seeing what's up since the towers fell.
We see Barksdale crews on a few corners, but no one seems to be beefing with them. What's up with all this brotherhood?
We keep the lid on tight. You know, they know we're not their friends, and they
Be so for real.
that would take it to them if they don't behave.
Okay. In your dreams, bud.
Fuck CIs. We don't need no stinking CIs.
Police is only as good as his informants.
We ain't downtown no more, Kima. We're in the trenches here.
The new strategic plan for the district is to move all street-level trafficking to these 3 areas.
That's smart.
We want to push it. If they take their shit down the road, they can go about their business without any interference from us.
Just like the beer in a bag thing. Exactly. And to be honest, I hate to say it, but I think this is smart. You, in a way, can control the situation a little better rather than it's free for all right now. Basically, it's just an open map.
Wait. You saying you want us to give him a free pass?
The major wasn't finished.
I mean, it's not like they respect you now anyway.
You gotta take the long view here.
Let's be honest.
Would you rather shoot at fish in the ocean? Or would you rather gather them up and start emptying your clips in?
Not to mention,
That's a smart metaphor, yeah. Basically.
Don't move off our corners.
He got all dressed up.
So this your ride?
You at the game then?
Doing a little landscaping right now, but trying to figure things out. So, what's your boy's name?
Oh, she has a boy.
After his daddy.
He moved on.
What?
Trying to picture you mowing a lawn. They brought a lot of folks out with early retirement in Parks and Rec. I could maybe hook you up with someone to talk to.
That'd be so
Yeah, my
nice.
church is helping the city fill a lot of those jobs.
That is so nice.
That would be. Thank you.
I gotta go. It was good seeing you.
In one part, it sucks. It's bittersweet because I feel like he has hopes of being with her. I mean, I just feel like life paused for him, but it doesn't pause for the rest of the world. And facing that truth is difficult. Like now she has a baby. I'm sure, and maybe I'm assuming here, but since he's named after his dad, I'm assuming that she's, in a relationship. I don't think he can mend that. And I feel like he had hopes, and it's sad.
Looking at you
What?
hurts.
Shouldn't look then.
Yeah, she's moved on completely. The world has.
Hey, Bubs.
Hey, man.
Hey, Bob.
Snitching? Fuck that, Bubs. Hey, nah, man. You better lift 500-pound radiators. I'm up for these two, Johnny.
It's dangerous. It's so risky too. You know what? It makes me nervous that Johnny's not on board with this. Like, what if Johnny rats out that Bubs is a rat? Or CI. I don't really want to say rat, but Makes me nervous.
Gonna be a detective's wake at Kavanaugh's tonight. You gonna come?
Barely knew the guy.
Oh, Ray died.
Come on, Bubs. We got all day.
With friends like that. You want friends in this racket? Get a dog.
What?
I think it's true.
I need to talk to him.
What is going on?
He said not now. I gotta go.
Why does she keep calling? What is going on? Oh, he's not gonna be happy.
Marlo, it's a problem, String.
Club soda and lime.
Never get there that way. Excuse me.
I saw his wife with the baby.
How the hell was I to know the mayor was gonna put the screws through you?
He said he'd get you to class. He never said he'd make you look pretty. I'm sure this all means something. And I'm sure, hopefully, one of my fellow friends will tell me.
He wasn't the greatest detective.
Dang.
He wasn't the worst.
On the Stairmaster.
He won as much as he lost. Was he as full of shit as every other sad sack motherfucker wearing a badge of Baltimore City Police? Abso-fucking-lutely.
And you gotta admit, they have loyalty between each other. Like what we saw when Kima got shot and when the other officer got shot, like everyone kind of gets fired up for each other. And now that they have this tradition of holding a ceremony for their fellow brother, it's nice to see. Happy St. Patty's Day, everybody.
He served Old King Cole.
I wonder if they're gonna be mad at Kima that she didn't show. I love the common theme of the Irish. It's very fun.
I'm sorry, but I gotta get these guys home.
And you were great, really, Jen. Besides, I think they got all the family shots they need.
Everything for PR, right?
Though, huh?
That was a little
Not too late
awkward.
if you can help it, okay?
He's already eyeing the other woman. Like this is not gonna be wholesome. Politicians have multiple faces, don't they? Jesus Christ.
Shit is fucked. You fucking wake up like any other day. Like that. Like that.
Like that.
But you still owing them a clearance on that Omar thing. Oh, I know.
Oh, okay. That's
Like
what that was.
On the fucking Stairmaster.
Oh my God, they can't take another one. No. No, I can't. Like that entire street smells like alcohol. I'm gonna mute this for YouTube's purposes, but y'all can use y'all's imagination of what Littlefinger's doing and looking at himself in the mirror the whole time. So not the whole time. Well, kind of. Oh, at the funeral home.
Man, that was pretty. Y'all gotta get me one of them joints one day. Yeah.
I was wondering if Omar wanted to get revenge. His unit definitely will. Alrighty, so it's very obvious. Oh, hold on. Alrighty, so it's very obvious. I look different from the first half of this video. I apologize for that. My daughter had a track meet, so it was the last track meet of the season. So went to go cheer her on. Yay! And then finish the second half of the video. It's later at night now, but he did it. So sorry about that. Hopefully it wasn't too disruptive to your viewing pleasure. But family's important. But this episode gave us a bigger insight on that. What is it called? Minister? No. Oh my God, Janet. I want to call him Littlefinger. Is that all right? Anyways, this episode gave us a big insight on Littlefinger. He is not the good guy he portrays. Politicians have a lot of faces, and it's the public face, the face they show their family, the face they show their workers, and then I feel like the face they show themselves. And none of them could be true. I think it's they manipulate it very, very well. So I don't trust him. I think he wants to hurt Burrell and the mayor, and I think he wants to maybe pin them each other. He wants to cause chaos for sure, at the very, very least. Omar, I do think he's going to be looking out for revenge, but I feel like he's coming to a I don't want to say a turning point, but maybe a breaking point. Like how much loss can he take? So what can he do? Like in real life, people don't really change. So I feel like his character is basically digging its own grave. And it's very hard to see, but I do think that's what's happening. What the heck is going on with Donnell and Stringer? Why is she calling like that? This is the second episode. I think, no. Well, we've seen her call multiple times and he's not answering her. Why? Like, what's going on there? It's been a year since oh, you know what? She's probably trying to warn him that McNulty investigated D. That's what it is. Yes. Okay. Kima is turning more and more into McNulty. Her words. I don't know. It just seems like it's a common theme. Oh, we've talked about it before. I think this is common knowledge that having a partner that's in one of these mentally heavy careers like doctors, police officers, firemen, they're away for a long periods of time and they can't just pick up a phone and text or call. And especially police officers, they see some pretty harsh stuff, and this is Baltimore, and they have to cope with that and bring that home, and it just is messy. So yeah, I can see why a lot of these police officers have ex-wives or just problems in their marriages or home life. I mean, look, even Lieutenant Daniels, and he's a pretty stand-up guy. So I don't know how this is gonna turn out for Kima now that they have the baby, but we'll see. Corruption. Am I right, guys? Oh, thank you so much for watching this video with me. If you liked it, please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and let me know your thoughts down below. Yeah, and the full video will be available on my Patreon for you to follow along with me. I do reaction videos, but I've been thinking about doing like a video of like getting to know me a little bit. If you're interested in that, I could do that. If not, totally fine. Let me know. Okay, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.